also like just my mindset, honestly. And yeah, I'm gonna be reading some quotes from this book and explaining my point of view and what I think of it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you guys like these kind of videos, and I'll be happy to make more, because I have a couple of books that I can go over and talk about like this, and I actually do not mind doing this. It allows me to go over the books that I've already read, you know, and kind of like catch up with my own self. But yeah, for this video I also have some Boba Thai tea on the side. So I got it with extra boba, so hopefully we get some good boba sounds going on. I love boba. But yeah. You guys ever get a new book and just smell it? Because I do. This one doesn't really have that new book smell anymore, but I don't know. If you know, you know. When you get a new book, I love that smell. It's like so satisfying. Makes me want to read the book even more. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. I'm gonna be picking out random pages, so it's not really like planned or anything, so let's see. Okay, look. Let's read this passage. It says, all negativity is caused by an accumulation of psychological time and denial of the present. Unease, anxiety, tension, stress, worry, all forms of fear are caused by too much future and not enough presence. Guilt, regret, resentment, grieveness, sadness, bitterness, and all forms of non-forgiveness are caused by too much past and not enough presence. Alright, so that's a cool little passage. It sounds like really deep. I forgot how deep this book really got. Like, this author really got real deep into the details, but yeah, it's pretty much saying, you know, like, in order to be in the fully present moment, you need to let go of the future, the past, like things you're holding on to. You need to really let go of that, because that's gonna hold you back, and that's bad for you. You know, that's not, you never want to hold on to something that long. And not only is it gonna affect you in the future if you keep doing that, but like he states in the present moment too, there's not enough presence. And he does insist a lot in this book. Like, he makes that word really known, presence. The now, the power of now, presence. Like, what's really in front of you, like, that's all we really have. And it's, yeah, so crazy. Like, literally nothing else matters in this world. Like, in reality, like, it could mean something to you, but it really does not matter. Like, what really matters is this moment right here. first reading this book, I was shook. Like, everything I read hit me so hard, like I really needed to hear this. And I hope it changes your guys' perspective as well, because this is a really good book. Like, for real, guys. Look, like right here it says, problems are mind-made and need time to survive. They cannot survive in the actuality of the now. Problems are mind-made and need time to survive. They need time to survive. So your problems need time to survive. Without time, they don't survive. So in reality, you, me, or we are what's making the problems survive and still be there. Because we're giving it that power, that knowledge, that time of the day, in your head, anywhere. Because without that, problems will die out. Negativity, any of that. Okay, let me read this passage, guys. When you create a problem, you create pain. All it takes is a simple choice, a simple decision. No matter what happens, I will create no more pain for myself. I will create no more problems. Although it is a simple choice, it is also very radical. You won't make that choice unless you are truly fed up with suffering. Unless you have truly had enough, and you won't be able to go through it with it unless you access the power of the now. If you create no more pain for yourself, then you create no more pain for others. You also no longer contaminate the beautiful earth, your inner peace, your inner space, and the collective human psyche with the negativity of problem making. You see, that one's deep, guys. That one's really deep because a lot of people don't realize, like, their feelings and emotions. They don't realize that when you feel a certain type of way, like mad or angry, upset or whatever, they don't realize that that emotion you have is pretty much what you're portraying on your body, on your face, and pretty much what you're gonna end up, feeding into the world. And that's really bad sometimes, because some people don't really acknowledge that, or they don't even realize it. Like, just because they're having a bad day, they're not gonna, some people are just different. They don't see things like others. But when some people are having bad days, they go out and give everybody else, hand out bad days to everybody else, hand out their problems to everybody else. But in a way, they're just trying to, I guess, cope and like just let it out to anybody else they have a confrontation with. But that's not the way to go, because that person doesn't deserve it. That person, you don't know what that person is going through. What did that person ever do to you for you to treat them like that? Like, some people don't realize that you're just spreading negativity, like he was saying, to others in the world. And that's when he said, if you create no more pain for yourself, then you create no more pain for others. So if you don't have that pain, instead of giving out bad days or negativity, you're gonna give out good vibes, and you're gonna have that aura, or you're gonna portray good vibes and happiness, how it should be. This is very deep. no fear either. No problems, no fear. As soon as you honor the present moment, all unhappiness and struggle dissolve, and life begins to flow with joy and ease. You know, it's pretty much saying, like, just go with it. Just go with everything. Just go with everything that you're going through, but just be in the moment. But go with it. If it's good or bad, just go with it. It's not gonna be bad forever, and it's not gonna be good forever. So you just go with it, because you have to go through the good and bad. That's life, you know. Okay, look at this passage. This one says, so it is essential to bring more consciousness into your life in ordinary situations when everything is going relatively smoothly. In this way, you grow in presence power. It generates an energy field in you and around you of high vibrational frequency. No unconsciousness, no negativity, no discord or violence can enter that field and survive, just as darkness cannot survive in the presence of light. I forgot about that one. I put like a little star next to that one. I guess it meant a lot to me at the moment when I read it. You see, this is why I had to reread these books. It helps a lot. But yeah, pretty much saying, you know, when you're going through your ordinary day-to-day life, to like take a moment and realize what you're doing, you know. Like when you're actually living in the present moment, it's good to like realize that. And you know, just go with it, but realize it. And you start realizing, like, I actually do feel like this on a day-to-day basis, and like this is really me. And so your overthinking starts up going away and all of that. Because in this book, he also mentions how we are not our thoughts. So what we think, we are not. Like, our thoughts and ourselves are two different things. So like, just because you think it doesn't mean it's true. Like, whatever goes on in your head, not all of it is true, you know. Like in this book, he says you could be the watcher, which is pretty much like you watching your thoughts, but knowing, like, to an extent that that's not you, you know. Because you are not you. You ever heard like a saying? You ever heard that saying that says to think with your head and not your heart? That's so true. That's really true, because your heart is more vulnerable, and when you think with your heart, you don't really, I guess, get the best of things, because your heart is weak. Well, not weak, but it's like more pure and you know, vulnerable. That's when your head is logical, like you know stuff with your brain. And yeah, it's just being more logical with things. Yes, in a way, you grow in presence power. So it gives you more power. just described. I think there's like a dog fight going on outside or something. Some chihuahuas getting down. Look, I thought this little analogy was pretty interesting when I read it. Look, it says, if a fish is born in your aquarium and you call him John, write out a birth certificate, tell him about his family history, and 2 minutes later he gets eaten by another fish. That is tragic, but it's only tragic because you projected a separate self where there was none. You got hold of a fraction of a dynamic process, a molecular dance, and made a separate entity out of it. I don't know if that's good or bad though. Because in reality that's life, but I get the fact that it's a fish, but I don't know, some people, like me, I get connected to animals for no reason. Like, I like animals. Like, not gonna lie, when I step on like an ant or something, like a spider, bro, like, I'll be feeling bad for that spider, bro, like, real spill though, like, just because it's a spider, like, it's not its fault, it's a spider, but I don't want that in my house, so I gotta kill it. And it's like, that's life, and it's back to what he said in the book. He said, because I took a moment and got a hold of a fraction of a dynamic process and molecular dance and I made a separate entity out of it. That's really true. But then again, like, isn't the whole world just an entity? Like, we're just like this little speckle, this little piece of dust in this big world. And who knows, maybe that's his point he's trying to make. Don't get too connected to the world or even yourself. Let me know if these quotes are hitting you. Let me know if they're making you guys feel some type of way. I think I got like one more for you guys, so we can wrap this up. Nah, this was deep. If you're gonna take something from this video, take this one right here. Look, it says, the acceptance of suffering is a journey into death. Facing deep pain, allowing it to be, taking your attention into it, is to enter death consciously. When you have died this death, you realize that there is no death, and there's nothing to fear. Only the ego dies. Imagine a ray of sunlight that has forgotten forgotten it is inseparable. It is an inseparable part of the sun, and deludes itself into believing it has to fight for survival, and create and cling to an identity other than the sun. Damn. Would the death of this delusion not be incredibly liberating? That really would be incredibly liberating. Wow. So this ray of sunlight believes she has to fight for survival and create a new identity other than the sun, when he's literally the sun himself pretty much. As long as the sun is there, there's gonna be that ray of sunlight. But somehow this ray of sunlight does not know that, and he wants to be something else. That's crazy. Look, and then it says, do you want an easy death? Would you rather die without pain, without agony, than die to the past every moment, and let the light of your presence shine away the heavy time-bound self you thought of as you? Damn. But yeah, guys, pretty much that quote was deep. Pretty much saying, explaining that, you know, that we are the light. We are the light we want to see. That's what I got from it. And you can be the light too in your world. Just be you. Like he said in that passage, just die to the past. To your all negativity, all the past. Just die. Die from that and be here in the power of now. Forget all the nonsense. Forget your ego. Let go of your ego. Let it go. And just be here and be the light and shine. Be the light and shine like the person you are. The real light that you are. Real spill. Alright guys, let me know if you guys like these kind of videos, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and y'all take care. Remember, peace, love, and positivity. That's all we're about out here. Like and subscribe, guys, and let me know if you guys like this kind of